We begin with a startling confession, or rather response, from Kaiseri, who says that Garissa security officers ignored intelligence prior to the attack at the Garissa University College. Now, the CS considered that government response was poorly coordinated. And of course, this is major, and we'll have more details for you in our subsequent bulletins. But still on security, a horror-stricken family in Mombasa is counting its blessings after escaping the snares of death in war-torn Yemen. KTN caught up with the family at Sparky area of Mombasa after a successful trip facilitated by the Kenyan consulate in Yemen. About 300 Kenyans have so far been evacuated from the country.
Tulikuwa tukiishi Sanaa kwa muda. Baada hivyo vita tukakimbia tukaja zetu Mkala. Kisha tukakaa almost 20 days tu. Ikaanza vita vya Mkala sasa. Tukabidi tusikae tena. Maana kwa ogopesha. Na watoto nikawa naogopea watoto wangu sasa. Ndio tukapata msafara wa kuja Kenya, tuliambiwa watu wa Kenya watatusaidia. Ikabidi tuondoke. Tukaja zetu tukapitia kutoka Mkala mpaka njia ya Oman. It took us almost 2 days. Tukapata misukosuko, madriver anatusimamisha, tuko na watoto wagonjwa. Lakini tunashukuru Mungu pia hivyo hivyo tulifika.
Kwa hivyo tungeomba serikali iweze kuwasaidia kwa kuwafanyia therapy ya kuweza kuwasahaulisha yale ambao kwamba wameyapitia, na pia yaweze kuwasaidia financially kwa kuweza kuwawezesha watoto wao waende shule na kuanza tena maisha upya.
In 2008, there was a program of issuing cash to families affected by persistent drought, especially in the counties of Turkana, Marsabit, Wajir and Mandera. 7 years down the line, has a project been beneficial to the residents? Well, Francis Mtalaki is back from Turkana County, where a total of 39,918 families are benefiting from this program. Take a look.
For years, this has been the situation here in Turkana County. Residents forced to eat wild fruits in the face of perennial drought. In 2008, the government with other stakeholders launched a project of issuing cash to caution the starving people. It involved residents of Turkana, Wajir, Mandera and Marsabit counties. In Turkana, a total of 39,918 households are said to receive cash in 2 groups. 49,000 after every 2 months, and the other group 2,450 in cases of severe drought.
Literally, you can look at it as if you have a net, and these people are held by the net so that they don't fall below a certain line.
Ukitembea kwenye vijiji unaona mtu hakukuwa na chochote, lakini sasa ameweza kuanzisha kibanda, ako na kaduka yake kidogo, anauza kidogo, na akipata anaweza peleka mtoto shule, anaweza enda hospitali, anaweza jikimu kimaisha.
Christine Asekon is a resident of Namadak village in Turkana County. A widow, Christine receives 49,000 shillings after every 2 months.
Ngawaje tunapata baada ya mwezi. Lakini hii pesa inanisaidia hata saa hii mbuzi nimepata hata 2. Iko saa hii hata kwa nyumba.
Nikanunua hii mahindi ya gorogoro, shumbi, mafuta. Sasa nikakuja tu naye mpaka nyumbani.
The two are among the families of 39,918 who are benefiting from this program under the Hunger Safety Net program, and with a population of 121,300 in need of assistance as at February 2015. At Kataboy village, Christine Aaron is busy in a hotel which started in 2010.
Nikaanza mandazi, nini chai, alafu nianza tena mambo ya samaki. Paka saa hii iko na ugali na piga hata githeri saa hii.
But there have been some challenges in this program. Kiyoklo Kirinyeng walked 25 kilometers for 3 hours from his area in Katiko. But on his arrival, the transaction failed.
Shida ya huyu nini dole haikubali.
It is believed that these fingers are affected by his work. fishing, and therefore his fingerprints failed to match those taken on registration.
Mimi nitachukua nini ID namba yake nipeleke huko kwa bank, alafu watanipatia pesa yake, alafu nimletee.
Changamoto ziko nyingi. Turkana ni kubwa, barabara ni mbaya, sehemu zote haina mtandao. Kuna mambo ya insecurity, na pia kuna mambo ya vipande. Watu hawaja paka sasa, kuna watu wameshikilia tu ile kipande ya kitambo.
It is through this challenge of insecurity that we are unable to access the areas of Kapedo, Loyapad, Todonyang and Kipish, where residents are said to be suffering from hunger.
Tangu yale mambo yatendeke kule, na kila mara tunajaribu kwenda, kuna changamoto inatokea. Na sasa tulikuwa tumepanga kwenda, mvua imenyesha, na mvua ikinyesha ndio sasa usalama pia tena inakuwa inaribika zaidi.
There seems to be an improvement in terms of the implementation of this program. However, the emergency cash transfer scheme faces a new hurdle. A hurdle where the beneficiaries are attacked.
Na hapa ndivyo kwanza ukielekea maeneo za California, ukiwa na hizo pesa, unajua hiyo it depends with the idle youths. Kuna wale idle youths wanajificha pale vijijini kule ndani.
The challenge now lies with the government and other stakeholders to ensure that there is relief for those still suffering from hunger. Francis Mtelaki, KTN, Turkana County.
From good news to better news, celebrated American worship singer Don Moen has arrived for a much-anticipated concert in Nairobi, and there'll also be one in Mombasa. The renowned singer and songwriter will first perform at the Mbaraki Sports Club in Mombasa on the 1st and the 2nd of May, that's tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, followed by another concert in Nairobi. He will be performing with his singer friend Lenny Blanc and his band.
There you go. Hey, Kenya, all my friends, I'm so happy to finally be here to be with you. If I want to give you a shout out and a good word, here it is. God will make a way where there seems to be no way. He works in ways we cannot see. He will make a way for me, and he will be my guide. Hold me closely to his side. With love and strength for each new day, he will make a way. He will make a way. Never been to Kenya, but I know I have Kenyan friends all over the world. Wherever I sing, whether it's Canada, the United States, Asia, Middle East, my friends from Kenya always find me and they say, when are you going to come to Kenya? So we're going to be singing songs that people know. We're going to be having a wonderful time of worship. I have my whole band with me. We have been praying for Kenya for many, many years, all on my Facebook, Don Moen, Praise and Worship Leader. We have hundreds of thousands of people that have been praying for Kenya over the years.
Mombasa residents who will get the first taste of Lenny Blanc and Don Moen. Elsewhere, over 600 traders from Woodley Market this morning took to the streets in demonstrations over the alleged attempts by the county government of Nairobi to evict them from a parcel of land. Now, the traders claim their market is to be demolished to allow for the construction of residential houses. They say the county government did not issue them with a notice to vacate, and the traders who demonstrated all the way to County Hall met with Deputy Governor Jonathan Mweke, who assured them that their concerns will be addressed.
Mpaka map na tuko naye ya kuonesha kwamba wanataka kututoa wajenge nyumba za orofa 15, ambapo Kidero ni mmoja mhusika, manake ndio gavana.
Kama kuna kitu tutafanya kwa hiyo soko, nikikuja tuiunde vizuri, ndio nyinyi wananchi wa Nairobi mfanye kazi nzuri.
From Nairobi County to Nyeri County, where there was drama outside the law courts today when a man was stabbed outside the court. Now, the man had just arrived for the hearing of a case involving a power struggle in the Constituency Development Fund Committee. The case was filed by the former chairman of the CDF committee, Amin Mohamed Ali, after he was ousted from the committee. The case has been characterized by twists and turns as two rival camps fight for supremacy. Now, one camp supports Laikipia MP Anthony Mutahi, while the other camp is believed to support the embattled former chairman of the committee. The injured man, Joseph Nyaga, is believed to be part of the MP's camp. He was immediately rushed to the Outspan Hospital in Nyeri alongside 3 other men who were injured in the scuffle. Anti-riot police were immediately dispatched to the scene.
Amekuja amebeba kisu akadunga Dirango Kingston saa zile naye ameenda nani Nyaga saa zile ameenda kusaidia Dirango Kingston naye akadunga Nyaga mara 2. Na inaonekana ni kama kitu ilikuwa imepangwa, kwa sababu tulisikia asubuhi tukikuja ati mpaka hiyo timu waliambiwa wale watu ambao wamama wote wamebeba watoto wabaki nyuma. Mtu ambaye anajisikia hana nguvu abaki nyuma. So inamaanisha it seem like walikuwa na nia fulani.
Kama mtu amefanya hatia, basi mtu waandikishe statement, atafutwe kama wanamjua. But mambo mengine ya vita tutaremain tu, wote ni mandugu zetu, hata sisi ni madada zetu, tutaremain. So vita si kitu mzuri, hata sisi tukiwa pande ya DD tuna condemn hiyo kitu, si vita si kitu mzuri, but tukae kwa amani.
From Nyeri to Nakuru, where residents operating within some parts of the Nakuru CBD have decried the delayed collection of garbage in recent past. Now, the residents say they fear for their health, especially after the health department in the county announced a cholera outbreak. There are piles of uncollected garbage, as you can see from your screens, particularly along Mborogeshua Road and at the Wakulima. Barely a week ago, the county government announced that cases of cholera had been reported within the county, and the county director of environment, Kiogora Mureithi, explained that one of the garbage collecting vehicles had broken down.
Sababu ndio wamekuwa wakifanya kazi mzuri, lakini sikubiri imekaa hapa, na unajua supermarket inauza mambo ya chakula, si ndio? Tungetaka hata ile mtaro watuzibie pale. Kazi yao ni nzuri, lakini hii sasa ikiwa namna hii sasa inaleta shida. Unajua magonjwa, kuna outbreak ya magonjwa.
Ikiwacho siku 2-3, kusema kwa ukweli italeta kolera. Wanalaumu wananchi na ni hao wanastahili kutoa. Mzima zamani kulikuwa na matangi zile, ingalau ukiwa tana karatasi unatupa mahali pale. Hakuna.
Sasa unaona mahali tumeweka chakula. It's not worthy kuweka chakula kwa hii takataka. Unaona kama soko imejaa matope hivi, umweke chakula juu ya matope, customer hawezi nunua chakula yenye iko na uchafu.
And now this basic issue of private garbage collectors. It is a government policy to engage private garbage collectors so that they can also have earn a living and also be in charge of waste. But we understand that the members of our public have a right to complain, okay? Because they want the fast delivery of service. But we are doing as much as possible. Tunafanya ile mambo tunaweza kabisa kuhakikisha kwamba tunafanya majukumu yetu kama serikali.
Isaiah Kiplagat, the outgoing long-serving Kenyan athletics president, will make the fight against doping a top priority, and that's if he's elected vice president of athletics world governing body, the International Association of Athletics Federation, or IAAF. During a launch of his bid for the IAAF vice presidency, Isaiah Kiplagat said his bid is anchored on his strong belief in cleaning up the sport and nurturing young talent. In the recent past, Kiplagat's office was heavily criticized for taking too long to address the problem. And notably, elite athletes didn't show up for the event. He also pledged to develop more athletics grassroots interest among the youth in the world and to inspire the next generation of athletes to embrace and actively take up the sport. Isaiah Kiplagat has been at the helm of the AK for the past 23 years as chairman, and he bags on his experience for being a long-serving IAAF council member, an achievement he believes will give him a plus to ensure Africa retains one of the core positions in the IAAF leadership. It's time to wrap up this edition of KTN Newsdesk, but first, your Did You Know facts. Did you know that there is an elephant rather, in an Indian national park which became so obsessed with lizards that she became an expert at catching them and then tossing them throughout the day. That is what she chose to do with her life as an elephant. And then did you also know that scientists have created the most accurate clock ever built? What does it do? Well, first, it's called an atomic clock, and they say that it's so precise that it won't lose or gain a single second in 15 billion years, a time span greater than the estimated age of the universe itself. It can also detect a difference in gravity when raised just 2 centimeters off the ground, and could help scientists harness the effects of the theory of relativity. If you thought your clock was nice or your watch was nice, you need to think twice and get yourself the atomic clock. My name is Edith Kimani. Good afternoon.